OBS really wants to be on the wrong screen for some reason. Okay. Hi. Hold on. I was like, yeah, I'm ready to stream, and then I totally forgot to open up Sony Vegas. The whole point of me streaming today. Okay, so I haven't really streamed in a really long time, but I kind of want to get back into it because I don't know why not. I could always use more hobbies, and by that I mean I have way too many. This is gonna feel cringe. I'm showing people my process when I edit, because it's like not very good. Oh shit, I totally... Don't mind the chat, don't mind the chat. I was testing stuff out. Okay. I hope no one's scared by the fact that there's gonna be like... I hesitate to say double audio, that's probably wrong, but like you'll be hearing me talk, and then you'll hear me talk over the clips and shit. And hold on. I was like, I don't know why I said I was ready in my head. I totally forgot to set everything up, but I'm a lunatic and I work in like silence usually, but I'll be merciful and give you guys some music to listen to. Where did I put it? I was to say, can you tell I didn't take my meds today? But I did. They're just not strong enough. Okay. There. Gonna turn that way down so you can actually hear me. And then... Okay. I'm ready to edit. Hope everyone is having a swaggy Sunday. I hope no one... okay, yeah, people are probably gonna judge me because my fucking timeline is such a nightmare. Oh, fuck, I need to record. Okay, so it's gonna be a horrible situation here, but it's fine. Let's see where I was. I plan out visual novels and interactives. Oh, yeah, I was gonna record something for this part. I was gonna open Paint, I think. I'm sorry in advance, my process is so all over the fucking place. I can't, actually. I forgot how OBS works. I can't record that right now. Let me find the script. Also, I am a danger and a beast. When it's this cold out, I really just hate everything and cannot function very well. So I'm glad that it's warming up here, but I'm a little bit... Shit, this is what I mean by OBS wanting to go on the wrong side. I feel like I'm afraid that it's not going to last very long. It's going to make me sad and cry and throw up. Where's my scripts? Because I work a little bit better if I can see the script while I'm working. Okay, so this is where I stopped recording, and I'll just keep going like chronologically. Hi, Dottie. My, I guess no one's really here, but that's fine. I'll turn down the editing music just a tad. Okay, what was I? Right. I'm gonna do this the worst way humanly possible because I don't have a third monitor because I'm a normal person. Who has a third monitor? People make me sick. Excuse me. What was the last thing I said on this? My first thesis for this game and why I can... oh yeah. Yeah? Hold on. It's only been like 3 or 4 days since I touched this video, and I'm acting like it's been 2 years. So the times when he softens up just stand out a lot more. And Tales is one of those stories within stories where Reese and Fiona take turns telling it from their perspectives to the stranger that kidnapped them. Every time one of these good times happen, Reese gets questioned for it, or Reese visibly regrets putting his trust in Jack, wondering how he could have stabbed him in the back in spite of all the fun they had and how well they got along. This is actually a pretty good game to replay if you already know what's going to happen, because you have a much better understanding of Reese and Fiona's perspectives. It's easier to empathize with their regret and frustration, especially Reese. My first thesis for this game and why I consider it sort of ruining a perfect character was Jack's betrayal, because a lot like his breakdown in pre-sequel, it came out of fucking nowhere. Now, when this becomes... Okay, so what was my idea for... To usually have something in my head about... You know what? I'm tempted to just move everything to the other monitor. You know what? Sorry, give me a second. I'm gonna do exactly that. I figured it out because I'm a genius and I know everything. Okay, awesome. Now I can be normal and actually do this fucking editing. So, what was it again? These are the game I considered sort of ruining a perfect character was Jack's betrayal. Okay, right. Where is episode 5? Here we go. Or, hold on. Actually, it might be better to do the end of... Did I cut? Because there's like, this script is not even any longer than any of my other scripts, but because it's a video game and I can actually like show examples without being all too afraid of like copyright issues, I'm kind of going ham with the examples, which is making this video way longer than it normally is. So I had like a part where I was talking about how, okay, yeah, it is still there. Okay, I do still need it. Yeah, I have like a part where I'm talking about how, I accidentally fucked up when I was replaying Tales from the Borderlands, and I didn't realize that if you take too long to say yes, then it assumes that you're rejecting Hyperion, and while the effect and what it does for that is really cool, it just made me mad because I was because I was thinking like, oh no, this is a Telltale game, and usually it's kind of a one and done experience. So I'd have to replay the entire chapter to redo that choice, and it's like, no, actually you don't. Like okay, what is a good part? I'm around this area.
Best looking fighting forge in the universe. And the best part is, Reese, baby.
He calls him baby. This is the most like, okay, Borderlands is a very queer franchise in general, but I feel like it's painful how much it is just because it's fucking handsome Jack. Oh my god, diversity win or diversity loss. You're like on one hand, they got a villain, or like they got gay people. But on the other hand, it's the villain that betrays you and your fucking skull it jerks you off. Okay. So, alright. My first thesis for this game and why I considered it sort of ruining a perfect character was Jack's betrayal, because a lot like his breakdown in pre-sequel, it came out of fucking nowhere. Now, when this becomes a trend, it could be argued that this is actually a form of characterization. Jack is a volatile and unstable person, which makes sense if you're just looking at the pre-sequel and nothing else. But Tales actually has a pretty clear show of Jack warming up to Reese. Okay, Let me look at, for some reason it's like a lot easier for me to remember what I wanted to edit if I look at the script instead of me hearing what I was saying before. I don't know what my fucking problem is, but don't worry about it. Okay. No. So I would play the betrayal shit again, but at the same time, I feel like I've played it so much in this video at this point that it'd be kind of a moot point trying to play it again. Let's see. This is a trend. It could be argued this is actually a form of characterization. Jack is a volatile and unstable person, which makes sense if you're looking at pre-sequel and nothing else. It tells us pretty clear shit. Yeah, okay. I kind of hate doing the, face. I'm trying to do more face segments just because, I think I look pretty swaggy, and also it's a little bit easier to edit if I don't know what B-roll I want to use at some points, but, God hates me, and it's really hard for me to sync up my voice, because I record the voice separately from the video, because I don't know if you noticed, but there's a little bit of background noise all the time, persistently, everything ever all at once. But okay, since a trend, it could be argued. My short-term memory is so bad, it's embarrassing. I will lock my door when I'm leaving my apartment and then walk down to the elevator, which is like not even, it's like maybe 3 doors down, And when I get to the elevator, I'll be like, oh shit, did I did I lock my door? It's bad. Volatile steel person since you're just getting the pre-sequel, nothing else. Tail. Okay, yeah, all right, I remember now. I remember what I was gonna do. That scene on the roof was gay as shit. I have to highlight it again. I highlighted it a little bit, but I want to highlight it more because gay as hell. It is humiliating to me how fucking gay this scene is. Of Jack warming up to Reese? Yes, at the beginning of Jack warming up to Reese. Okay, so I could do the roof, but part of me also wants to do the part where he gaslights you. Just arguably the whole game looking back at it, but it's I have a lot of feelings that are already going to be in this video about it, but oh my fucking god, it's just so like, yes, he's abusive, yes, he's manipulative, but like, I don't know, he's still human, and he does feel attachments to people sometimes. Doesn't always show it in the best way, but that's kind of the point. It came out of fucking nowhere. Now, when this becomes a trend, it could be argued that this is actually a form of characterization. Jack is a volatile and unstable person, which makes sense if you're just looking at the pre-sequel and nothing else. Oh, I did a really bad job of cutting that, but it's fine. Nothing else. But Tails actually has a pretty clear show of Jack warming up to Reese. Yes, at the beginning, he tried... And that was beginning of episode 2, from what I remember. I don't know why I put these in here out of order. Did I put episode... I think I put episode 1 in here twice. My memory's so bad. I'm not an idiot. My memory's just fucking terrible. Okay, so 4, 5, 3, 1... Yeah, I put 1 in here twice, sure enough. I think 2's at the very tail end. Oh, because it was like the beginning of 2. It might have actually been a little bit easier to grab the footage I'm using at the beginning, but be nice to me. God, I love Jack so much. He fucking sucks so bad. I love shitty white men. Well, no shitty white man ever talked to me in real life, but I love watching them. I could put them in a terrarium and feed them lettuce.
No, 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 no!
Oh, shut up! Are you screaming because you're in pain, or are you just freaking out because this is really weird? Because it is weird.
Would you please stop?
Let me try to time this a little bit better. Okay, here we go. I hope no one is alarmed by my shades either. I just do this for like... I got these when I bought this model because I wanted to use it for scripting streams originally, but excuse me, I don't know when / if I'll do that. I want to, but we'll see. Yes, at the beginning, he tries to strangle him. Even if you trust him at the end of episode 2, he fangs you by giving you control. He fangs you? Whatever. End of episode 2, I said. Thank you, me, for citing it so I don't have to fucking use my brain. End of episode... No, it's beginning of episode 3. Because the end of episode 2 is when... Okay, yes. I mean, what I'm saying is still objectively right, but... I'm thinking about how mad Reddit makes me. Oh, I forgot that they did an illustration of this part. You can't tell that's dumpy, though. I didn't think about that until now, how much of a blueprint it was to call him Dumpy and this dump truck ass shit that people are all over these days. Oh my god. I left you one, pal. Thanks, Jack. Seems like it'd be a good fit for you. What is it? It's not even a backhanded compliment. That's a backhanded insult. He sucks so bad, but he's enchanted my heart ever since I first looked. Because he's funny. It's like... one of my favorite lines that he says in pre-sequel is how he's like, fucking, this guy's an asshole. Well, it's either pre-sequel or 2. I'm pretty sure it's pre-sequel. Where he's like, fucking, this guy's an asshole, and no one likes like, being an asshole sucks unless you're funny about it. Then it's totally cool. I'm like... I hate to say that he's kind of... Well, he's right again, if it's a real person.
Even if you trust him at the end of episode 2, he thanks you by giving you control of the shittiest robot in the building. In episode 3, he completely...
Okay. I talk too fast. I feel like I talk way too fast in these videos. And I want to fix that. But, like, the fact that I go between making the shorts and making video essays makes it really hard. I thought I'm getting deja vu really bad. I totally thought that I already edited the part where he's like, oh no, I said something about it earlier. But hold on. I just remember it was totally a gayer way to show that part. So much like, what is he, gay? Energy to that whole game, I swear to God. I don't remember exactly where Reese passes out. You know what, I think it'd be easier to actually just look at the video for 3, because I know it's still on my timeline. This is her testing out the... Okay, here we go. You're getting close. Did I skip it completely? No. This scene was really fucking great, too. Oh god, the writing in this game is so brilliant. And that is... Now that's what I call a bot. Alright. Back to business. Oh, right. I was like, what was I doing again? Finding the part where he falls or passes out, and Jack's just like, I got this. Don't worry about it, man. Oh, I thought that it was this part, but I guess I remembered wrong. I also had to, like, cut out a whole part where I was, like, just gushing so hard over, just because of it. I don't usually care if I go off on a tangent, but, like, the video is just, like, it's already so long. I haven't even finished recording everything, and it's like over an hour. but I was gushing so hard at this part because I gushed over it when I first played it back in the Bite of 87 because it was just like Troy Baker's performance as Reese as Handsome Jack was just so fucking good. Because when I first saw it, when I first played it, I heard it and I was just like, that sounds like Damian Clark doing a Reese impression. Like, that's how good I thought it was. Can't see. Getting closer, I think. The hacking minigames in this game are so fucking stupid. Oh. That was it.
Don't worry, buddy boy. I'll take the wheel for a few.
Oh, I thought that he, was, like, you could see him looking down at him. I remember that scene totally wrong. Never mind. I guess I'm not using that part. Is there any more Jack is Reese shit in this? I don't think so, but there really should be. Okay. Oh yeah, that's like another thing I was really loving replaying this game. Was the Handsome Jack like coming and going. Just giving so much Emmett Selk energy. How Emmett from Final Fantasy XIV would literally just like disappear when things got too fucking complicated. I love it so much.
In episode 3, he completely takes control of Reese's body so Troy Baker could show off his Jack impression. Speaking of which, oh my god, it's so good. These actions...
Yeah, see, I had to, cut myself, and you can totally tell with the way that I edited that. After this video is done, I'm gonna try learning Adobe Premiere because I'm so sick of being betrayed by Vegas. Forgot to do that. Alright. I don't know how to actually delete messages, so that's a little bit of an issue, but it's fine. I think I need to actually justify that to the other side. Okay. Excuse me.
Oh! Oh my god, it's so good. These actions are all on track with the Jack we know and love. He would totally do all of this, and having those moments in between where he shows genuine concern and adoration is a very common behavior pattern for abusers. Oh my... Angel even tells you directly that this is the way Jack manipulates people in the quest for your killer. These actions are all on track with the Jack we know. In episode 3, he completely takes control of Reese's body so Troy Baker could show off his Jack impression. Speaking of which, oh my god, it's so good. These actions are all on track with the Jack we know and love. He would totally do all of this, and having those moments in...
Okay. This is where I think I can put the, Oh, God. What other toxic yaoi scenes are in this game? There's too many to choose from.
Tell him there, buddy. That'll teach you to hit the taco truck.
Right now, I don't see how that's gonna happen.
Wow, you
We'll put
got
our
the
heads
magic,
together,
kid.
that's how.
They should
There are
bottle
just
the
so
stuff.
many things that
Call it
go
weak
wrong,
sauce.
and that's why we have to drill
No,
down
no,
on
I'm sure
every
there's
aspect of the
greatness
mission.
in there somewhere.
That's
We
right.
just gotta keep looking.
To go on a
Actually,
suicide
I could
mission.
use
Just
your
stop
help.
calling it that.
Yeah,
Call it
of
like
course
it
you could.
Great. Real helpful.
Is that a yes or no?
Face reality.
What? You
That's
think
all
old
I'm saying.
Jack would leave his
The
meat
reality
buddy
is that we
hanging?
don't have a
Meat
choice.
buddy.
Now he's kinda got us
Honestly,
backed into a
don't know
corner
how to
here.
answer that.
God, this game is so fucking funny. Like, some of his jokes are, like, really subtle, too. Like, there's, like, one part where it says Handsome Jack will remember that, and he, like, actively sees it and hand waves it. I did notice it until someone else pointed out, like, oh my god, that's so funny. This game is so funny. I love it so much.
And having those moments in between where he shows genuine concern and adoration is a very common behavior pattern for abusers. Angel even tells you directly that this is the way...
Okay. I know there's a video essay out there for how good, what is it? How good Tales from the Borderlands is, and how it's like the best Telltale game, and I really want to watch it, but I'd rather wait until after I'm done with this video, just because I don't want to end up being like, oh, I should go back and change this. Tiny piece of shields up. Coward Northeast in person. A lot of... Also, Tales is, like, so much more fun to edit, just because, like, the rest of the games are obviously just, like, a lot of shooting, and me trying to figure out, like, where everything is, because, you know... Where does he say that line? Because I know that he says something along the lines of like, or Angel says he's just saying that to manipulate you. Here to tread, transcript. Oh my god, the transcripts on, fucking... Nope. The transcripts honestly saved my fucking life. Angel was so real for that, being like her last words are "you're an asshole." I love Angel so much. Okay, yeah, I totally think I skipped it. Literally right Oh, wow. I think I ended up getting right on there. Let's see. Did something's Angel of Siren. Meant now, Roland. God, I hate editing the fucking gameplay part so much. Because it also, it's funny because it also shows how fucking bad I am at this game. I love playing it, but oh my god, I am not good at anyone. I've liked playing Gage because there's a thing that can kill things for me, and in pre-sequel, I love playing Nisha because I don't gotta aim. I can just play Soldier 76 and not think about it. Alright, that's a good enough part. I've gotten too much, but it's always better to have too much than not enough.
Genuine concern and adoration is a very common behavior pattern for abusers. Angel even tells you directly that this is the way Jack manipulates people in the quest for your killer. However, Angel even tells you directly that this is the way Jack manipulates people in the quest for your killer. However, the really unfortunate thing about abuse is the fact that it's genuinely rare for the abuser to be aware of what they're doing. Most abusers don't make a conscious effort to say, I'm going to gaslight my daughter today. It just happens. That doesn't justify their actions or make them okay, but it's just the reality of the situation. Abusers usually think that they're in the right and are acting with the understanding that this is how you're supposed to treat your loved ones, and it's usually a learned behavior either due to their friends. Abusers usually think that they're in the right and are acting with the understanding that this is how you're supposed to treat your loved ones, and it's usually a learned behavior.
Okay, so I think I can...
I'm going to gaslight my daughter today. It just happens. That doesn't justify their actions or make them okay, but it's just the reality of the situation. Abusers usually... Angel even tells you directly that this is the way Jack manipulates people in the quest for your killer. However, the really unfortunate thing about abuse is the fact that it's genuinely rare for the abuser to be aware of what they're doing. Most abusers don't make a conscious effort to say, I'm going to gaslight my daughter today. It just happens. That doesn't justify their actions or make them okay, but it's just the reality of the situation. Abusers usually think that they're in the right and are acting with the understanding that this is how you're supposed to treat your loved ones, and it's usually a learned behavior either due to their friends or...
Okay, go back to the Borderlands 2 section, and I need to get audio for the rest of this, and also record some other bits, but I'm lazy as hell. Let's see, it was the house to grandmother's house we go. I don't remember where that footage is. Nope. Lynchwood, Sephiriah, Gets to Know Jack. Oh, here we go. I think it's this part. The footage is far back enough for me to not feel bad about reusing it. Excuse me. And still relevant. It's not like I'm just grabbing shit for the sake of grabbing it. So, like...
It's usually a learned behavior either due to their friends or their caretakers conditioning them into believing that. We already know that this is the case for Jack. Even if you didn't play any of the side quests that reaffirmed this, Jack's behavior during and after Angel's death kind of tells you everything.
Oh my god, I'm almost done with this. I almost have to record more shit. Fuck. I'm very nervous about the idea of recording on stream, but whatever major loser at me, I'll figure it out. I'll grow the balls. grow some organic balls and figure it out. Should I have? I feel like I should have streamed to YouTube, but I don't really know how to do that. I'll put a post on YouTube if anyone's around. So I didn't realize that people were still voting on a poll that I made like a couple months back where I was trying to figure out like who should I talk about next. And no one disappointed me. Everyone's talking, well, not everyone. Everyone's like, well, good enough people are like, do it about Alois. Like, I wanted to do it about Alois, but I was afraid that no one cared about it. I think I saw one other video I say about Alois. I didn't watch it. I almost did, but I was like, what if I want to make it? So I didn't. But it's good to know that I'm not the only one that's like, oh, Alois is like kind of a fun character that they really fucked up. I love, well, I don't know if I don't have, it's funny. I just think it's funny how I have such a different demeanor with how I type on YouTube relative to literally anywhere else online. I don't know. I feel like on YouTube I have to be extremely polite for some reason, even though so far I feel like this is the most weird and ass backwards take, but like so far I feel like the YouTube community has been the nicest to me out of all the internet communities I've been to so far. I hope this desk is made out of wood, because ow, that hurt. So give it again, check it out on Twitch. Can I post? Well, it's not making it God, I hope people understand that, but I mean streaming, not video. Well, I took a break for video editing for the holidays. I think people understand, though, why I do that. I'm probably... I want to get back into making God tier shorts, but I just haven't really... I don't really know... I don't know who to make it on next. I'm trying not to make everything that I make about Vanitas no Cart, but I just love it so much right now. I remember I also saw someone comment on one of my TikToks like, hey, you should do one. That wasn't what they said. Like, I thought that this was about D&D classes to assign to characters. Like, oh, that's really fun. And I do have a couple of scripts for that I might play with, but the way that I want to shoot those, well, the fact that I want to shoot them at all, like with a camera, not a gun. I want to shoot it with a camera. Please understand, not a gun. No. Okay, so I was trying to protect you was one of the. I saw it earlier. Here we go. The bandits I've killed, the people I manipulated. Oh yeah, I should probably put it on the. Let me just make sure that it's. God, his performance is so. Every fucking time I replay this game, like Damien Clark. Damien Clark is a great voice actor, and I'm gonna look it up. This is gonna bother me. I'm just like, there's no way in hell that fucking Damien Clark has been in nothing since Borderlands, because oh my god, he's such a good voice actor. And I feel like his talent is wasted because no one's putting him in anything. Well, he's apparently in Dragon Ball Super. He's in Dragon Ball. So like, he was in the. Wait, what? Okay, I'm sorry. I got jump scared because apparently, Handsome Jack's voice actor is Soma in the Fruits Basket reboot or remake. Oh my god, that's so funny. I had zero interest in watching the Fruits Basket remake because I didn't watch the original Fruits Basket, but now I feel like I have to. It's only 16 episodes. I don't know. Probably at some point. I plan on watching Avatar next, and then because I've actually never watched it before, and then Jujutsu Kaisen because I've heard it's. Everyone keeps telling me to watch it, and I'm just so sick of people telling me to watch it that this is the one time where I'm like, you know what? Fine. Because I did watch a couple of episodes with zero context. I'm like, okay, this actually looks pretty alright. Sorry about the tilts every now and again. I'm drinking nectar gifted by the gods. I'm trying not to be. I'm really trying hard not to become that guy about a soda or anything, ever. Too late, I know. But I'm trying really hard not to be that guy about, Okay, you already did the buggy as all part, so I don't really need that flip anymore. I'm trying not to be that guy about, like, sodas and beverages and things of that sort. But, oh my fucking god, vanilla nitro Pepsi is like heroin. It's so fucking tasty. I'm lactose intolerant, and oops. Unlike a lot of people that are lactose intolerant, and they're like, I don't care, I'm just gonna shit myself anyways. I'm like, I don't like shitting myself. I think shitting myself sucks, actually. So I take Lactaid like a good boy. But Lactaid's a little bit expensive, so it's nice to... Nitro Pepsi is like a Pepsi float, and it even has like the texture of one. It's very creamy and smooth. I'm a big fan. So I don't chug it, but I totally could. And then I'm going too far back. I knew it would be Jack. We're going to just figure tread. Oh my god, am I? Wait. Hold on, not yet. I was like, am I at the... I'm also like, I mean, I'm a very proud person. I'm very egotistical when it comes to my analysis shit in general, but I felt especially like snooty, like kissing my own ass and licking my own farts super hard when I realized that the closer you get to Angel, the less human enemies you fight. And it's no one talks about it, I don't think, but I think it's such a cool detail. Like, it's really good, like, atmospheric storytelling. It's great. I like it a lot. I'm a big fan of it. Borderlands does that kind of shit insanely well.
Think I'd protect Angel with nothing but a couple of...
Okay. Clipped a little bit too early. God, sometimes I go through this shit. I'm just like, is fucking Adobe Premiere even that much better than Vegas? I kind of doubt it, but I'm still excited to at least try it out. I want to do a shorter video next, like a 15-minute long video. I know it might seem like I'm talking shit and just objectively lying, but I honestly never really make stuff with the intention of making a long video. It just, that's just, it literally just happens. It's never on purpose. Okay.
You really think I'd protect Angel with nothing but a couple of bots and some flimsy turrets? You see, you're not at the bunker right now. favor and die.
I was just thinking about how good this game is again. I mean, that was the point of this video. I'm afraid that people are gonna think that I hate Borderlands because, like, I go off for like an unfair amount of time about how much I did not like replaying the pre-sequel because I realized so many things about it that are just objectively bad. Like, oh my god, how long is the Borderlands 2 part? I think it's like 20 minutes, and then like the fucking pre-sequel stuff was like too long. Okay, and then I have one more example, and it was from his death speech. Death grips. Call me death grips, save me. I don't like death grips. I say that, and I was just listening to Big Chef, a metal band. I'm like, I am not normally a metal person. Not that I think metal music is bad. It's just like, it's one of those genres that it's like I'll listen to it if it's given to me, but I don't actively seek it out. But I don't know, it's growing on me a little bit.
By the hands. Die. By the hands. And I wasn't supposed to die. And I wasn't supposed to die. By the hands of a child-killing psychopath!
Oh yeah, these should probably go on the part of the timeline that's gonna be louder and not speak. Because I played it. I don't know why I played Borderlands 2 so quiet, and then like Borderlands the pre-sequel was so loud. Okay. Excuse me. I forgot another reason why I don't. I mean, there's a few reasons why I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should stream. Like, but one is like, I don't know if I can be entertaining consistently for 2 to 4 hours. But the other more important issue is that I have GERD, which for those of you that don't know is gastroesophageal reflux disorder, I think. I think that's what the acronym means. But the point is I basically have permanent heartburn. Like, I always have heartburn, so I just burp all the time, and it's really... I know the soda isn't helping. I normally don't drink soda. I'm normally a water bitch, but... Okay. Do I have... I might have to ask my friend that's helping me with the footage on this to get me another piece of footage. Let's see.
He truly thought that he was...
Okay, I gave myself a lot of space to show that. Thank God. Okay. Get rid of these. I want them both gone. Out of my sight, you beast. Okay. There was another part of this that had like really. I mean, like I had a really good shot on Jack while he was talking shit. Here we go. I forgot how much of an iconic line that was too. Every friend, every child, every person you passed on the street, I'm gonna kill them. Ugh. The writing is so fucking good. I hate that I'm like almost embarrassed to tell people I like these games just because it's like I feel like people look at it and it's like, oh, it's such a dude bro game, and it's like objectively you're not wrong, but on the other hand it's like hey now. There's a little bit more heart to it than that.
He truly thought that he was acting with Angel's best.
Let me see that the timing is good on that.
Myself. Now do me a favor and die.
And I wasn't supposed to die. By the hands of a child-killing psychopath!
He truly thought that he was acting with Angel's best interests in mind. He knows what people do to sirens. The Borderlands don't...
I wanted to have a shot of the Firehawk thing here, but I don't think I have the footage for that. Let me dig a little bit in my secret files. Okay, so what's this one? Oh, that was Assassinate the Assassins. Beacon stuff, intro to Boom Boom. I also need to record and edit that part later, but usually what I do is I'll just like sort of make a bookmark. I rewatch the segments before I'm like, this segment's officially done. Usually, so I mean, I know there's like one more thing I need to do for the pre-sequel part, but other than that, I usually try to. I'm doing a new editing style where I'm just like, if I know what I want to do for it, I'm gonna do it right away. But if I don't know, then I'm gonna just like put it off until I figure something out.
The Borderlands don't treat them like humans. They treat them like gods to be feared and bowed down to.
Okay. I think I can go back to Tails footage for this. According to my script, I can at least.
This nacho-flavored shithole of a planet I've been betrayed by everybody I gave her on sauce about. My boss, my girlfriend, hell, my goddamn daughter. No, maybe I deserved it. The road to hell is paved with good intentions, right? And the ones you love live the roadside.
Your daughter betrayed you?
Well, she didn't have a choice. She killed her mom. She couldn't control her powers. Kept her hidden for years. The second time I found out about her, bolted. A bunch of vault hunters helped her betray me. She killed herself.
Okay. Okay, I'm a little bit. I don't know. No, it's not like I. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. I'll just post it that way and not really worry about it. I guess because I feel like it's very easy to misconstrue what I said at that part as like, he lost a second wife, as in like she killed, she killed her mom and her other mom. Lesbianism, but. I don't know. Maybe with the context on screen, people figure it out. Even though a lot of people watch video or listen to video essays, including me. But it's fine. I say it's fine, and it's like internally, like this is a lot of effort that I'm going through for something that like maybe half the people that watch it will look at, but it's fine.
He even lost a second wife because she was so afraid of what Angel was capable of.
Did I say she? Did I just misgender Jack? No. Okay, I did say the right thing.
Jack definitely saw her power as an asset and likely used it to climb the corporate ladder, but I don't think Jack realizes that that's what he's doing.
Alright, let me double check, because I'm like, there's some B-roll that I could use here. Fuck, I keep forgetting that I have the webcam right under there on the same side. There's like one bit of B-roll that I know I want to use that's like near the end of 4, but I think I'm using it at a later part. Well, I plan on using it at a later part in the script. But let me see. Well, Jack used University of Singer, people. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's important to keep on that part. I don't think I can reuse it for this part. So let me see. Truly thought, let's see. Okay, Jack definitely saw our powers and asset. He uses the kind of cover, but I don't think Jack really is. This is what he's doing. It actually might be better to use boarding party for the B-roll for that part. Let me.
As an asset and like Jack definitely.
Excuse me. Like I said, I have IBS too, but the GERD is more relevant. I was looking for boarding party. Right. Where was that part? No. That's something that I'm a little bit curious about too. I'm just like, well, that I don't really say it, but I think it a little bit, like, because I've been like, I mean, I watched video essays before I started making video essays, obviously, and something I kind of noticed about them recently, because like I've been watching a lot of super eye patch wolf ones the most recently, but I feel like it's very like weirdly kind of uncommon for video essays to have a soundtrack. So part of me is kind of like, should I just like not worry about the audio in terms of the music? But I like figuring out the music, and I think it can be really fun to set the tone for parts and shit. Oh, I was looking for boarding party. Was it here? No. Why am I could just look for it in the script by typing boarding party. It's before the Moxie part. I feel like a lot of people are gonna, well, either people are gonna hate me for the Moxie part, or like people won't know what I'm talking about. Because I remember I was trying to like discuss my theory about that part, a game theory, and my friend that I was talking to kind of said like, I couldn't tell if he was like, I don't under, it was like a mix of, I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about, and what is it? I don't think this is actually like saying what you think it's saying. It's like, yeah, probably not, but I don't know, I still think it's interesting, for lack of a better word. So, and what part am I at the script again? I can go back to second wife, and then I can find that part again. Easy peasy, kill me pleasy. Oof out my bones. I forgot to put the BRB video on there because I think I need to go to the bath. I think I should probably go to the bathroom in a minute. God, this one was such a pain in the ass to get to, I remember. I think I actually already used this, but let me find the Athena one. That one would probably be, it's like, I mean, I don't think I used it, but it's something different, at least. Looking around. I feel like this game has, I can't tell if this game has weird color grading, or like my footage just feels like it has kind of weird color grading. Bless me.
Jack definitely saw her power as an asset and likely used it to climb the corporate ladder, but I don't think Jack realizes that that's what he's doing. Angel is his daughter who accidentally killed her mother and his wife. If he doesn't constantly keep an eye on her, she might hurt herself or kill him next, and then she wouldn't have anyone to look after her anymore.
Now I can probably find some other Helios footage. You know what? Objectively, I don't have any other use for this part, and I think this footage is really funny, so I'll just take it and move on, I guess. I did love how the claptrap just drew him as Handsome Jack, like the prophecy is right there.
And then she wouldn't have anyone to look after her anymore. While Hyperion is a weapons manufacturer, he always calls them the good guys. I bet he genuinely thought that she'd be safer and better off as his assistant, and her affinity for tech just happened to benefit him in that way.
I feel like I've gotten a lot of work done. Where was I at? I think I was like, yeah, I was like right here. Wow. I usually, like, my executive dysfunction fucks me up a lot of the time, so it's nice to know that I can get more than a minute of editing done. Especially since I'm going off, so I'm talking a lot. I hope people are at least coming and going and fucking, that's what I went to say earlier about how mad I am. Apparently, like, Come and Go, they're changing the name, and I'm fucking furious about it. I mean, I get why, but at the same time, Come and Go is such free advertising just for the sake of the name that I think that they're going to lose more than they gain with that choice. I ran out of soda, so I'm drinking water. No, there's still a little bit of soda left, whatever. Ugh, it makes me sick. It's such a dumb fucking choice. I don't even think I live in an area that has Come and Goes, but if I'm ever on a road trip and I'm going through that neck of the woods, I'm gonna be really sad about it. It's like, imagine going to Texas for Buc-ee's, and the day that you go, all the Buc-ee's go out of business. Like, that's just, it's just a tragic day for everyone involved. Well, not specifically for Buc-ee's, but, like, you know, you can stop by Buc-ee's, but no, you can't. Okay, so doesn't justify his actions. I'm just saying that even though the way Drac treats Reese is extremely toxic, that toxicity comes from a genuine feeling of companionship. What fucking part? I always want to go back to that scene on the roof, but it's so fucking gay. I'm like, I know it's kind of the default for, like, yeah, these two got along really well, but, like, that was kind of the scene that solidified it for me. It's like, oh yeah, they have a lot of chemistry. I didn't even think about that either. Like, this choice is so meaningful. I think that it's the only choice in the whole game that does not have a timer attached to it. I could be wrong in saying that, but I'm very confident that this is the only one without a timer. Like, that's how important that choice is. I think that's really interesting. I'm sorry, my drain smells like shit. My desk, the way that my apartment is laid out, my desk is in the living room, and the living room is, like, literally right next to the kitchen, so if the kitchen smells weird, I can smell it, and it's like there's something. I should probably put a lemon or something in that drain. It definitely left. I think it was an egg yolk that I left in there. That makes sense that it smells garbage, because it is garbage. It's in there. There was, like, another part of the scene where, like, they... The top skin over the top is crushing his knees. Hold on, yeah, this fucking line was so good.
I can take you to the top. I just gotta know where the hell the top is.
Crush my enemies, see them driven before me, hear the lamentations of their women.
Like the thing from the thing God, that's good stuff. Great answer.
I just thought that scene was, it's a little thing, but it's so cute. Toxic yaoi. We need, they don't do toxic yaoi like this anymore, and it's really sad. I think we need more toxic yaoi in the workplace. Not just in the day-to-day, but also in the workplace.
Again, it doesn't justify his actions. I'm just saying that even though the way Jack treats Reese is extremely toxic, that toxicity comes from a genuine feeling of companionship.
That ends up having really good timing. Go me with a very good flow with how that was phrased. Right, okay. And then I wanted to go to episode 4 and go to the hacking section where, okay, I actually have footage of like right before that already, so let me find it on the timeline. Because that'll be way easier than me trying to fish through episode 4 again. Here we go. Literally, like right before this is when Jack does this funny little poke through the. But I don't want to. I'm using the same footage from not even that long ago, but I want to hide the fact that I'm using the same footage. Okay. Bam.
I thought it was really interesting when I told my friend that I was making this video, and he told me that even though he hates Jack, he still decided to work with and trust him in episode 4.
Okay, God, where's the other part where he does the hacking shit? I know it's in 4, obviously, but like, I can never remember where the second one is, because I was looking for it, but it was like fucking driving me nuts. Could not find it anywhere. Oh yeah, I had like another thing about this part that I know it's like a fucking nitpicky, stupid ass thing, but I mean, and I'm not really a great programmer either, and I know it's like, it's not objectively, like, there's no hard and fast rule for like whether or not you should put parentheses in executable file names or whatever, but it is generally considered very bad practice to do that, because I think it risks confusing the script, because you use parentheses for so many things in the script itself that if you have that as the file name, it's going to confuse it a little bit. Well, I guess you run the risk of it being confused. Okay. My memory's so bad. Again. Told my friend I was making this video. Okay, yeah. You gave him the cold shoulder throughout the rest of the game, but getting stabbed in the back still felt like a surprise. Fucking, what a great scene. The fucking finger gun scene is also iconic as fuck. God, I love this game. It is such a 10 out of 10 experience. I thought I was gonna hate it so much replaying it, but it's so good. Actually, it's probably better to use the original footage for this part, just because the stabbing in the back is a lot more obvious. choice. Such a fucking just Monica ass. I think I got the right little chunk here. Come and go. How I miss the. I'm still thinking. I haven't. I was like, I went on a date like yesterday, and like there was one thought in my mind. It was like, say anything you want, but oh my god, do not bring up the Come and Go rebranding. I've never been on a date before, so I wasn't sure what to talk about, but I live like, that's the one thing you should not be discussing.
I gave him the cold shoulder throughout the rest of the game, but getting stabbed in the back still felt like a surprise, so I mainly wanted to make the majority of my decisions
I was afraid that the cut would look weird.
He gave him the cold.
Yeah, I was right. Fucking damn it. Okay, there we go. If I just do it like that, then.
He gave him the cold shoulder throughout the rest of the game, but getting stabbed in the back still felt like a surprise, so I mainly wanted to make the majority of my decisions surprise.
I think this is a good time to cut back to my face.
So I mainly wanted to make the majority of my decisions about the same from when I first played this game like 8 years ago. I think I deviated a little bit, but generally speaking, I wanted to keep them the same. And
I was very tempted to cut this part out because it's definitely just me bitching about it a little bit. About my personal tragic experience with me thinking, oh no, I have to replay the entire episode, but then I read more of the script like, oh damn it, I actually kind of have to keep that because it actually is relevant to what I'm trying to say. Like literally the only changes I made, and well, I obviously couldn't remember every little detail, but generally and like some of them I was generally just curious what would be the difference, but like the only difference I really made when playing this was oh yeah, the timing it took to make every decision, but that was obviously on purpose because I wanted to see all the dialogue, which I feel like is generally well, I don't know if it's like a very common thing with I actually don't watch people play Telltale games a lot, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a very common practice. It really like, it's like on one hand, it's very cool how it does the effects of like the just Monica shit, but at the same time, it's like, hey, I made a choice, and you just are acting like I did not make that choice, and that's just inherently a frustrating design decision. That kind of taking away the player's choice is so frustrating and like universally seen as negative. It's kind of why you only ever see it in like horror games. So seeing it in a choice-based game like Telltale is just like, I see what you're going for, and objectively it is kind of cool, but at the same time, fuck you. I hope some people are like, next time do it on youtube.com. I'll try to set it up for YouTube next time. Not that I have any real preference between YouTube and Twitch. It's just like, I know more of my audience is on YouTube, and I don't want them to. I feel like if you ask them to hop platforms, they're gonna just be like, no. Which is fair. I hate doing the same thing. Okay. So how does this part look?
And the last choice you get. Because
there's a little bit that I was trying to say before.
And the last choice you get.
Is this?
And the last.
Okay, just want to make sure. I'm sorry. I know that was probably annoying as hell to hear over and over again.
And the last choice you get in episode 4 is to reject or rule Hyperion with Jack's help, obviously. And I said yes.
This part, I think I will just skip to making the choice. I think that's an appropriate cut. Tick Reese. God, he breaks the fourth wall so much in this. I don't even think about it. Because he's in your walls.
And I said yes. You know how Telltale games have QTEs and people talk over your decisions sometimes? This had both of those, so I... This...
Shrink my face footage a little bit.
Ease and people talk over your decisions some have QT. You know how Telltale games have QTEs and people talk over your decisions sometimes? This had both of those, so I picked Rule Hyperion, and then it gave me a QTE to plug the jack into Reese's brain port without a timer. It's just, Reese's brain port without a timer. It's just, I just realized how horny that sounded. That wasn't intentional. And I wanted to see what Jack had to say since I thought I had all the time in the world, but because I took too long, the game registered me as rejecting Hyperion anyways. This would be a really cool...
I am like a little bit, because like, come to think of it, those QTEs do usually have an invisible timer. So it might be like slightly unnecessary bitching, but I'll just put text on there saying that I'm aware of it. Sometimes that's really just a solution. Like, I don't want to re-record this, and on reflection, I was not on my meds when I wrote that. So, I'm changed. I'm reformed. I'm better now. Take me back. That is the past me. Forgive my past, my previous sins. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I don't... Is that clear enough? Okay, let me say it out loud and then edit it as I feel appropriate. So, the reason why I think this part doesn't work for what it's trying to pull off and is more frustrating than shocking is due to the fact that you already made the decision. So... because I made the decision, why am I being punished and treated like I made a different decision? So... Okay, I just want to make sure that that's clear. Even though that I feel like there's a lot of text, I don't care. Like a lot of the time I'll be like, that's way too much text on the screen, but it's kind of like, it's not like it's unnecessary text. I feel like I should find a different font to use other than Liwadi, but I'm so... I'm not as... I used to be such a big font nerd, and now I'm just like... Everyone uses the same, like, 5 fonts, and no one really cares. I think that's the main reason why I'm just like, God, I know that no one's gonna give a shit, and it's not gonna stand out either way, so fucking eat dirt at me. Not even close. Me? Fucking, I'm so good. I'm so good at streaming. I'm such a genius, and I know everything, and my brain is huge. And I wanted to see what Jack had. And I wanted to see what Jack had to say, since I thought I had all the time in the world, but because I took too long, the game registered me as rejecting Hyperion anyways. I think that's good enough timing for that text, right? I thought I had... Jack had to say, since I thought I had all the time in the world, but because I took too long, the game registered me as rejecting Hyperion anyways. This would be a really cool detail if I wasn't making a video about 3 different games. Credit where it's due, the tonal shift and the effect that they do with Jack taking over all of your choices is really cool. On the down... I'll just make the joke. Let me find the Just Monica pop-up. Because, let's all be real with ourselves. That's what this is. Is this, it's not I told you to give me the transparent one, Google. Why is it so hard to find the transparent version of this pop-up? I mean, I guess I can just crop it, but I don't want to pull up Photoshop. You made me do this. You forced my hand. Actually, it might be funnier if I find the font for it and just say Just Handsome Jack. Let me find the font. Speaking of things, remember, like, me 2 seconds ago, I don't give a shit about fonts. Me now. If I can do it for a bit, I need the font. Is it Calibri? I was like, it looks kind of like Calibri, but I don't think that's it. No, I think it's Aller. You know how bad I am, how down bad I was for fonts and typefaces. If I can, like, think of, like, you name a font to me, and I can, in my head, kind of remember, like, oh yeah, I know exactly what that looks like. Like, the fact that it was that bad for me at one point is both funny and a little bit embarrassing. I don't really need it. I'll just get it from 1001 fonts. It's usually pretty safe. I don't need display. The things I do for a bit. What's the difference between... Oh, it's light. I was like, what's the difference between regular, standard regular, and standard LT? Like, oh yeah. Okay, so that was installed. Do I... Oh yeah, I probably need to reopen Photoshop. Fuck. Let me see if it'll be nice to me. Yes, thank God. Sweet. It doesn't feel like it quite matches. I'm like, my heart wants it to match, but I know that it doesn't. I'm also like, this joke might not even be that funny. This joke probably isn't that funny, but I don't really care. 72, maybe. And I should probably center it. Just, I don't... I don't think... Yeah, I don't think Paint has alignment. Which really sucks. Let me actually try Calibri with this. Because someone said Calibri, and someone else said Aller. And, I was like, Aller looks more like it, but let me try Calibri, because I talk a lot of big game. I talk a lot of shit about my... No, yeah, I was right. I was like, there's no way it's Calibri. Calibri's way softer, and I was right. Aller for the Just Monica portion, and Riffic for the UI element. Okay, that makes sense. That sounds right. So I'm like, I think I've seen Riffic before. Again, this paint's a very... Oh, that's why it looks wrong, because it's boldface. I was like, why does it look a little off? But yeah, it's definitely 72-point font. Let me switch. Ah, shit. Can I, like... Hold on. Add a custom... Forgot how Paint's a little stupid. It's not as stupid as this joke, but it's pretty stupid. Oh my god. Why can't I center text? Whatever. I think I'm just gonna, like... Suggest Monica, so make sure that it's, like, the same positioning. And it doesn't necessarily need to be the same positioning. I just want it to be so it's a little bit easier to figure out where I should put the jack when I move it. Fuck. Why did I press space? Whatever. There we go. Perfect. That actually looks really good. Alright. There's like a solid, this is an hour-and-a-half long video is probably, it's my theory, that's about how long it's gonna end up, and it has a total of like 2 good jokes. Most of them are really bad. Like this one sucks, but I can't just leave it to like the VOD if people ever watch these. I have to make sure it's known. I'm like, don't forget where you came from. About 3 different games. Credit where it's due. The tonal shift and the effect. The tonal shift and the effect. The effect that they. The effect that. The effect. The effect that they. And the timing is not going to be perfect. I'm just going to have to accept that and move on with my life. Oh yeah, I should probably find the Doki Doki sound effect too. Again, I only have bad jokes in this. I gotta make sure that if I'm gonna make the bad jokes that they land. Doki Doki pop up sound effects. You can probably just find it on YouTube. Ow. Ow! Soundboard. Guess what? Okay, I see what it's doing. I can probably, like, record my, shit and just use that. Got it. I'm just gonna push it down one more time. I think I'm louder than the OST that I'm using for editing, but I obviously don't know for sure. Ow. Ow. Are these only the glitch sound effects and stuff? Ow. Where did that sound effect play? I'm just gonna... that's not it either. Someone is going to come into here and be very concerned about my well-being. I don't know who it is, or someone has already come and they're scared about my well-being as is, but... Download. I feel like I should probably be putting this somewhere else. I'll put it in the actual video folder. My folders, when it comes to my sound effects and music and everything, are so disorganized. Like, literally, I just put shit in like 3 different places. And I want to fix it, I'm just lazy. It's a little bit of spring cleaning that I don't feel like doing. It was like... I need this. It's this one, right? Yeah.
And the effect that they do with Jack taking over all of your choices is really cool. On the downside, it does further cement my point that it's very easy for the betrayal to feel like it's coming out of nowhere, and just because something is unexpected doesn't mean it's good. On the downside, it does further cement my point that it's very easy for the betrayal to feel like it's coming out of nowhere, and just because something is unexpected doesn't mean it's good. I think everyone who likes Borderlands understands that Handsome Jack is not a completely heartless being. He is a psychopath, but not incapable of love and friendship, just a person that shows those feelings in extremely harmful ways. But he would never be this harmful to someone that he cared about. Even though the power got to his head and completely ruined his relationship with Angel, it's not like he would have been willing to kill her to further his goals.
You get to the end of Where Angels Fear to Tread, where she's actually dying. I think that's a really good clip to use for this part. I didn't realize I was zoomed out that much on the timeline. Oops. What is it? May have the memory of a fucking goldfish. Okay, I remember this part. There was a clip I specifically saved for this part. I don't really know where it is, though.
I think everyone who likes Borderlands understands that Handsome Jack is not a completely heartless being. He is a psychopath, but not incapable of love and friendship, just a person that shows those feelings in extremely harmful ways. But he would never be this harmful to someone that
Oh, fuck. I hit the wrong part. I'm just gonna leave my face here, because... I don't know. I feel like it's just, like, I'm gonna end up... I don't know. I could probably use... Nah, I don't think that part really needs B-roll. Okay.
Even though the power got to his head and completely ruined his relationship with Angel, it's not like he would have been willing to kill her to further his goals. Her death and switching to Lilith as his goals. Her death... even though the power got to his head and completely ruined his relationship with Angel, it's not like he would have been willing to kill her to further his goals. Her death and switching to Lilith... Okay, so where... I had a really good clip for this part, but I don't remember where I saved it. Is it... Okay, I also sometimes put, like, empty events because I had to move stuff around, and it just made it a lot easier if I, like... Oh yeah, this part seemed really... Was there a part that I wanted to put... I think there was a part recently that I wanted to put this at, and I totally skipped it. I could cheat and use this instead of the stuff with Lilith and the Firehawk stuff, because I mean, I like replaying the game, but like again, this video, I've been working on this video for way too long. Because I've mainly just been dragging my feet, and it's not even a matter of like I dislike this video. I think it's gonna be really good. It's just time. And also me just having the production flow that I do is like not great, and I do want to figure out a better one, but currently I'm just like I am not sure what a better one would look like. Okay. Yes. Fucking excuse me, I'm so sorry. That one made me sound fucking ill. Wait. You can't see it, but I'm covering my face with my hands. Oh my god. I have a lot of problems with the pre-sequel among after replaying it. What was I just covering my hands over? Did I accidentally move the cursor? But like, so he sees that he's going to die. Like, he sees his own death. And he's still like, yeah, I have to do this. Which straight up doesn't... Again, it's just... It doesn't feel right. It just doesn't make sense for Jack. Again, he's like he definitely is like he has an ego and he has a hero complex, and I guess there is a part of him that could potentially be like, if I can die for the sake of like hundreds of thousands of people living a better life, then I'll do it. But again, that wasn't exactly the motivation that he was going about it with. He's more like that one quote about I'm just gonna refuse to say his name because I don't want to, but that one guy, the one millionaire that we all hate, he is like there was a quote about him that's like he wants to save the world, he wants the world to be saved, but only if he's the one that saves it. Handsome Jack kind of gives me that same energy, and it doesn't really add up to me that he would see his own death and be like, this is the path that I want to go down. Like, this would be fine if it wasn't for the fact that his own death was in it. That is the problem for me. I thought this segment was kind of cool, but really rushed, was my original opinion on it. But now I'm just like, how did you manage to fuck up like one of the best parts of the game even? That's a little bit embarrassing. The Borderlands don't treat them like humans. They treat them like gods to be feared and bowed down to. He even lost a second wife because she was so afraid of what Angel was capable of. Jack definitely saw her power as an asset and likely used it to climb the corporate ladder, but I don't think Jack realizes that that's what he's doing. Angel is his daughter who accidentally killed her mother, and his wife. If he doesn't constantly keep an eye on her, she might hurt herself or kill him next, and then she wouldn't have anyone to look after her anymore. While Hyperion is a weapons manufacturer, he always calls them the good guys. I bet he genuinely thought that she'd be safer and better off as his assistant, and her affinity for tech just happened to benefit him in that way. Again, it doesn't justify his actions. I'm just saying that even though the way Jack treats Reese is extremely toxic, that toxicity comes from a genuine feeling of companionship. I thought it was really interesting when I told my friend that I was making this video, and he told me that even though he hates Jack, he still decided to work with and trust him in episode 4. He gave him the cold shoulder throughout the rest of the game, but getting stabbed in the back still felt like a surprise. So I mainly wanted to make the majority of my decisions about the same from when I first played this game like 8 years ago. I think I deviated a little bit, but generally speaking, I wanted to keep them the same. And the last choice you get in episode 4 is to reject or rule Hyperion with Jack's help, obviously. And I said yes. You know how Telltale games have QTEs and people talk over your decisions sometimes? This had both of those, so I picked rule Hyperion, and then it gave me a QTE to plug the Jack into Reese's brain port without a timer. I just realized how horny that sounded. That wasn't intentional. And I wanted to see what Jack had to say since I thought I had all the time in the world, but because I took too long, the game registered me as rejecting Hyperion anyways. This would be a really cool detail if I wasn't making a video about 3 different games. Credit where it's due, the tonal shift and the effect that they do with Jack taking over all of your choices is really cool. On the downside, it does further cement my point that it's very easy for the betrayal to feel like it's coming out of nowhere, and just because something is unexpected doesn't mean it's good. I think everyone who likes Borderlands understands that Handsome Jack is not a completely heartless being. He is a psychopath, but not incapable of love and friendship, just a person that shows those feelings in extremely harmful ways. But he would never be this harmful to someone that he cared about.
Make sure that
even though the power got to his head and completely ruined his relationship with Angel, it's not like he would have been willing to kill her to further his goals. Her death and switching to Lilith as the battery... Right. What I fucking was originally on my wizard's quest for. I purposely put it, here we go. I know I put it like a really weird part in the timeline so I'd see it and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And it worked, thank God. I know myself so well. I'm such a genius and I know everything. I don't know if it'd be better. It might be better to switch to the what is it? I can't remember the fucking word. I'm sorry, I'm not. My brain is so small. The cutscene, right, where she phase shifts you away. That might be better B-roll because like I mainly want this part because of the audio.
And as it turns out, when that iridium is pumping through her body, I can stab her over and over and over, and it just heals right back up. I'm told it's agonizing. Oh, she looks pissed.
Well, what's it look like before that? Because I kind of cut it perfectly for what I wanted to look at. Okay. So, yeah, I can use a little bit of this before that.
I'm sure he had to exploit her for profit and power, too. Don't listen, Vault Hunter. He killed Angel long before you pulled the plug.
And switching to Lilith as the battery made it feel like the Vault Key charged way faster. Could be argued that the Vault Key was already mostly charged, but I like to believe in the idea that Lilith isn't his daughter, so he was more willing to push her way past normal limits for a siren.
And this is where I can... Fuck. Oopsie. There's so many things about Sony Vegas that are so annoying to work with that I'm like, I probably should just get rid of it. Oh, That's me. I was like, why is the clip shorter than the audio? Because I've seen files corrupt like that sometimes. It's really infuriating, but... Excuse me, Jesus Christ.
Daughter, so he was more willing to push her way past normal limits for a siren.
Don't you dare speak about my daughter. Lilith has quite...
Here we go. Accidentally, I forgot that there was... I thought I saved that part. I did. Don't worry about it. It's fine, don't worry about it. Okay. Save.
Normal limits for a siren.
And as it turns out, when that iridium is pumping through her body...
What did I do to this poor clip? Shit.
Lilith has...
Here we go. Perfect. I hope it's...
I'm told it's agonizing. Oh, she looks pissed.
If iridium is...
Instance of me giving more than enough time. God, this is the worst thing about Sony Vegas. Sometimes when I'm dragging, it thinks that I'm trying to splice videos together. And, no. I'm not. I'm never doing that. I tried to do it once, but I couldn't figure out how to actually trigger it when I actually wanted to use it. So, yeah. Fuck Sony Vegas. I hate video editing software. I think it's all bad, actually.
If iridium is really that powerful for sirens, the means he went through to protect Angel are way past what's necessary and objectively a waste of resources. It would have made more sense to protect the iridium mines or put more reinforcement on the pipes, but Angel is his daughter, so of course she gets the $1 million birdcage.
Okay. God. Did I even... I don't remember if I've actually cut to this thing yet. I don't think I have. I think I definitely showed the visual of him pulling her back in, which was a really cool visual, by the way. Love this game, but yeah, I don't think I took this shot of her and her wings, her whims.
But Angel is his daughter, so of course...
Okay, wow. I love it when I do that. I accidentally get on the perfect part of the timeline to where I want to put this shit down. Okay. Oh, God. I'm glad I'm getting so much work done. 5 whole minutes. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but trust me, for me, that's a whole bunch to do in one session of working.
It would have made more sense to protect the iridium mines or...
Right. I was like, what was I trying to add for this part? I mean, I named these fucking video files as good as I could, or the best that I could, and like honestly, it's not like my naming conventions don't make sense aside for the ones that I literally do not name. But wait, I did have the oh my god, I'm so sexy and smart and a genius, and I know everything, and everyone loves me in everything that I do. I was like, I don't think I had the Firehawk signs. Yes I do. Congratulations. I did think it was really funny when I was asking my friend to help me with the footage, and he was fucking... God, I was so mad because I totally also thought that I forgot to do the Assassinate the Assassins and record that, but I literally just totally forgot where it was. I wish I remembered the fact that I wanted to,
I had better footage of the Firehawk sign somewhere else. I don't know why I saw it and kind of just kept going. Like, it was literally right in front of my thing. I think after this, actually, the one that's right after this part, might be another fine and dandy one. Especially since it's right before you basically... No, that's actually after this part, where you go into the Hornet's Nest, and it's kind of like a way better... I hate bug enemies in games so much. If you tell me there's a bug enemy in a game, if I cannot, like... If there's no, like, arachnophobia mode, It's not that I'm guaranteed to not play it, but obviously it's a lot less likely. Here we go. Perfect. I don't remember what I was originally looking for, but let me go back and change that footage that is technically not incorrect, but this is just better. This just makes more sense to put there. The Borderlands don't treat them like humans. They treat them like gods to be feared and bowed down to. He even lost a second wife because she... Okay, yeah, that looks fine. Even though it shows how bad I am at platforming. I didn't get burned, so you know what? It's not... You have no idea how much footage of me dying in combat was, like, me trying to, like, find decent B-roll for this game. Like, oh my god, I'm so bad at it. It would have made more sense to protect the Iridium mine. Right, okay. I was trying to find the... Was I looking? That's a really weird way to put it, I know. Okay, so this is after Where Angels Fear to Tread. Because it's before Where Angels Fear to Tread. Where you kill her. Let me take that. I don't think I'm going to do the Marif shit anymore. Oh my god, the beacon shit was so... I hate the beacon part so much. It's so annoying. I'm gonna keep that anyways, just in case. I'm gonna take this part out, just because it's like, well, I already have Tales. I think I put episode 1 there 3 times, like an idiot. It's fine, it's fine. This is a trailer, I think. Well, it's a cutscene. It's literally just a cutscene file. I don't have to... If I want it again, I can look for it again. It's not gonna be hard. Why do I have... Oh yeah. Okay, this was for like the very beginning, I think. This was the strangling clip I originally wanted to use, but whatever. I got it in there one way or another. Spring cleaning, if you will. Spring cleaning, this part is. Angels Free to Tread. I was looking for the Iridium Mine stuff. Actually, I think it is after this. I think I think it's the Get to Know Jack until the very end session. Recording session. TM. It's such a fucking... This game's so good. It's a shame that they're kind of... I feel like they're messing up the franchise one game at a time. Like, they peaked at 2 and then just progressively got worse. Wait. Yes, Bad Game Bingo's going on. So, actually, I'm going to stop the stream because I love Bad Game Bingo. And, how do I raid? How do I raid people? Okay. See you guys later. Bye.